Hello, hi. We're back with another episode of the Square Thoughts. We are still going to continue the same conversation on inbound versus outbound. And today we have with us our senior project manager and social media expert, Essen, who will be talking about PPC for outbound marketing. Hi, Essen. How are you?
Yes, I'm good. How are you?
I am good. Thank you so much. Thank you, Essen, for joining us. I think that, again, we've had the conversation about inbound, we've had the conversation about outbound, we've discussed content marketing, but I think one very important part that needs to be discussed is PPC. So, Essen, if you could explain why PPC campaigns are such a crucial part of outbound marketing.
Yes, thank you, Zunaira, for giving me this opportunity. So, obviously, the PPC campaigns are very play. PPC campaigns play a very critical role in the critical role in critical role in outbound marketing because they provide an immediate visibility and a reliable driver of a high intent lead. So, unlike organic strategies which require times and PPC ads ensure your message reach potential customer exactly when they are searching for their related solution. So PPC works as a powerful complement to other outbound strategies like cold emails and LinkedIn outreach. For example, after sending a cold email, running PPC ads with similar messaging can reinforce your brand and encourage engagement. This multi-channel approach helps businesses create consistent touch-point boosting conversion opportunities. So for that purpose, retargeting plays a very important role in this scenario. So yeah, in terms of that, PPC plays a very crucial role in outbound marketing as well as the inbound marketing as well.
No, absolutely I agree with you, Esther. In fact, that even though I know that I am being retargeted, I fall victim to these kind of campaigns all the time where, I leave a page at after adding to cart and then I
Yeah.
see that ad everywhere and at the end I'm forced to buy it. So I really believe that
Yes,
you're
yeah,
right
yeah.
that
So
PPC.
that's the beauty of the PPC campaigns, and here is the where the AI is comes. So it's not important that you should click on that on that ad. It's just if you're talking about anything, or if you of you or if you are only listening about something that you are interested in, then suddenly that ad is and that ad is pop up in your phone whenever you are using your phone or scrolling something, or either even if you are using your browser on your laptop. So that's the beauty of PPC campaign and also the retargeting campaign as well. So the AI algorithm of the Google and the Meta is plays very important and very surprising role in that scenario, which sometimes surprised you as well. That
Yeah.
yeah.
I absolutely, I think it's a beauty for marketeers, but for the consumer, they keep on wondering that,
Yeah.
it looks like that the computer can read our mind, but it's mostly based off your search, what you're searching for, what you're talking about, what you're looking at. So AI is clever enough to determine that what ad to show you based off that. So I think that's
Yeah,
amazing.
obviously.
I think so. I know that we have a wide variety of clients. Some of them are B2C, most of them are primarily B2B. I know it's very difficult to sort of categorize, but still, are there or what type of businesses benefit most from PPC campaigns and why? What would you say based off your experience?
So great questions, Naya. So there are several type of businesses which benefit immensely from PPC campaigns, which include e-commerce businesses. So B2B businesses, which include sales companies, and also the local service businesses, which includes SMEs, and SMEs and also small businesses. And, so if we talk about the like e-commerce businesses, which is particularly B2C side, so platform like Google offer the Google Shopping campaigns, and the Facebook ads also allow e-commerce brands to reach buyers with higher purchase intents, drive quick and measurable return on investment, also the return on ad spend. So for example, in Google Shopping ad, you can highlight your products in a carousel way, and also on the Meta ads, you can also put your carousel ad for any e-commerce business which drives very measurable results. So if we talk about like B2B side, which is SaaS companies, so for software providers, PPC help target decision makers through platform like LinkedIn ads or search-based PPC, generating qualified leads at scale. So if we talk about like local service businesses, so industries like healthcare, law firms, or repair services, or any kind of services they are providing, so they can use geo-targeted PPC ads to connect with customer actively searching nearby. So yeah, that's why there are ultimately businesses that prioritize clear, measurable goals like lead generation, sales growth, or increased traffic. They can find PPC to be an efficient or result-driven tool.
No, no, absolutely. I think that just to summarize what you've said is that um, PPC, the campaign goals vary from business to business, whether it's a B2C business, it's a B2B business, which industry they're at, and what is their marketing objective. Are they looking for brand awareness? Are they looking for lead generation? Are they looking for actual purchase conversion? So I think that that will really depend on how the PPC campaign is actually sets up and performs. As in, I think that for every business, they would want to understand that what if there is a recipe for a successful PPC campaigns. Can you sort of break down what are the key elements that are essential for making a campaign effective?
Yes, obviously, because there is a lot of key elements for any successful PPC campaign. So for that purpose, you have to be you have to first focus on 4 to 5 key elements, which includes you have to have a clear objective, you have a clear compelling ad copies, you have precise audience targeting, and you have to optimize your landing page as well, and you have a very compelling CTAs as well. So first of all, if we talk about like objectives, so start by defining goals like you have a very authentic goal for your campaign, like lead generation, brand awareness, or sales conversion, or you need to just increase your traffic on your website. So your goals guide your ad strategies and also distract and also success the metrics as well. So after that, you have to be a very you have a very create you have to create headlines and visuals that address customer pain points and focus on benefits, not the features. So you use strong CTS to encourage clicks. So for if you talk about like B2B side, so your CTA would be that you learn more, or you or you can request an appointment, or you can get a code for that specific services. And if we talk about like B2C side, so if I remember one of our campaign that we ran for bake shop in Dubai, for that purpose, so e-commerce for so CTA for the e-commerce businesses, you can use like order now or shop now. So your CTA is the first your CTA is the first point of your user to connecting with your ad. So your CTA should be the very authentic, and it should be the encourage the clicks and also the impressions on your campaign. So so after that, you have to must be the precise audience targeting in place. So for that purpose, you need to use a keyword research, you need to idealize your demographics and also the audience interest as well. For example, targeting decision makers with LinkedIn ads, or high intent or searches with Google PPC. Ensure your ad reach the right people at the right time or at the right place. So last but not the least, you need to optimize the landing page, which is must align with the ad promises and also the ad copies as well, because a seamless, clear user experience, which also boosts the conversion rates as well. If your user is coming to your ad, then he must be landing on some pages. So your landing page should be the optimized according to your ad copies. So yeah, all of these elements create a very important create a very important effect on your PPC campaign.
No, I absolutely completely agree with you that, it starts from the very first touch point. So the first touch point would be what are the visuals that you're putting out, what is the creative, what is the
Mhm.
copy, what is the call to action. And not only that, when they click on the call to action, the landing page or the page where the conversion is supposed to happen, it should be perfectly aligned for in order for your PPC campaigns to convert. I think, as in one thing that I would want to highlight on this is that we've recently experienced with both B2C and B2B that the kind of ad creatives that are working the best are those with human content. Um, the static images, and again, animated reels, those are good, but we have recently seen that video ads with human content are performing the outperforming the rest. Would you agree with that?
Yes, obviously, because normal static images are static images are these the traditional marketing, which is so outdated which are so outdated in now in just outdated which is so outdated in nowadays, and today is the UGC content is very compelling for all for social media perspective, and for and if I talk about specifically, so there is a meme marketing, there's a meme
Yeah.
marketing which includes for your ad copies as well. So through meme marketing, you can address your audience very well, and nowadays many people are using meme marketing as their meme marketing as their in their ad campaigns, also on their social media platform, to increase their sales and also to boost their conversion rates as well.
No, no, absolutely. I think that the way people are looking and consuming content, that's changing. And of course, the
Yeah.
effect will also be felt when setting up your ad campaigns. So, Essen, I think that for any business that wants to craft or run a PPC campaign, budget would be the biggest concern. So, can you sort of walk us through that when you are setting up an ad strategy for any client? How do you look at the budget, or how do you approach budget allocation?
Yes, obviously, because performance tracking is not a static, and it's not only relying on the ad copies or landing page and target audience. Your budget should be very specific, and because most of the people don't care about their budget. They just need they're just looking for sale, and they just pull as many as budget they can. So they think that the more the budget they put, and the more sales they get, but it's not the case. So for that reason, I need to analyze first the historical data of any businesses, that what type of ads they are running and what type of results they are getting from that specific ad campaign. So after that, I also analyze the competitor analysis of that specific businesses, that what type of ads and what type of campaigns are running by the competitors of the specific business. So through that research, I analyze that what would be the budget allocation for that specific campaign. For that purpose, there is a thing that A/B testing in Meta ads and also the Google ads. You can do that, so through which you can begin with the test budget to identify that high performing platforms or keyword or ad variation. You can select multiple ad variations or multiple keywords, or you can choose high performing ad placement. So through which you can identify that which is that how much budget you can spend on which ad variation. So the platform like Google Ads offer to adjust bids on based on the performance, and you can shift also resources and all the parameter to the high performing ad as well, like on the Facebook as well. If the Facebook also prioritize all the ads on the basis of their high performance and the low performance. You can also you can also analyze the performance based on their high ranking and the high ranking metric, which is mentioned on the Meta Ad Manager. And so in that way, you need to adjust your bids and also the budget as well. So the critical metrics that you need to be see for your budget allocation would be the cost per click, which is CPC, cost per acquisition, cost per lead, click through rate, conversion rate, or add to cart rate, purchase rate, or you can also look for return on investment or return on ad spend. So you need to analyze data weekly and pause the low performing ads, and also optimize campaign in a real time to maximize the return on investment.
Thank you so much, Essen. I think that what I am hearing is that setting up an ad is not a one time activity, that you set up
Yeah.
an ad and then you're good to go. So key element in all of this is research. Before you even set up an ad, you need to look at the historical data of that business. You look to look at the competitors. If they don't have any historical data, obviously you would need to then study the industry benchmarks, or similar clients that we've had in the same industry, and then that's where you decide the initial test budget, and then you need to continuously review and monitor these ad campaigns, and then keep adjusting the budgets and optimizing the ad. So it's like a ongoing activity that requires continuous monitoring. Is that correct? Is that a correct summary?
Yes, it's obviously because whenever you set up the ad go into the learning phase. So in learning phase, the ad is optimizing. So in that phase, you need to tweaks your ad perform. You need to tweak your ad as well based on your analysis and based on the performance of your ad and how it is performing. So according to that results, you can allocate your budget and you should adjust your budget because you don't just put all the budget at once and just waiting for the sales. It's not work like that.
And I think that one point that you very correctly highlighted was, it's not like that you keep adding budget and your sales will increase exponentially. It's kind of
Yeah.
like a science where you have to ensure that the right budget is put at the right platform at the right time. Because again, for some businesses, seasonality also matters a lot, right? So I think
Yes.
that this would bring us to our next question, which is, let's discuss a case study. And I believe that the e-commerce bakery that the based in Dubai, which is one of our clients, I believe that if we could highlight, give us a rundown of their ad strategy, how you set it up, how it varies over time, how the budget changes, what are the platforms that you're targeting. I think that that can really prove useful for anybody who's listening.
Yes, obviously because that is a very great example. And before that, we also run some campaign for we run some campaign for one of our footwear brand as well. So these both businesses are e-commerce brands. So in that scenario, I analyze their historical data as well. So first of all, we have to check their either we have to check either their conversion tracking integration conversion tracking
Setup.
integration are in place or not are in place or not. So first I need to set up their conversion tracking on Google Ads as well as on the Meta Pixel as well, which also create very important factor in important factor in successful PPC campaign. So for that purpose, obviously, I need to see their historical data and also analyze the ad campaigns of their competitor as well, that how they are doing. So so first we start with the testing different ads through different objectives. Like first we need to create we need to some create traffic on their website. So first we run campaigns for traffic conversions. Then later on we go for the sales conversion campaign. So for sales conversion campaigns, we first look for the specific product, that which are the products are the top selling products, and which product pages are getting the more traffic on that specific website. So we create a campaign according to that analysis. So first of all, we do some keyword research using different keyword search platform like SEMrush. So after that, we use that keywords in ad copies, also the headlines, descriptions. So if I talk about specifically Google, that we set up the Google search ad over there, and then we also set up the Google shopping ads. So while setting the shopping ad, you need to address you need to address, and you also identify some points on the ad copies as well, which is not only limited to the headlines, description, or images or videos. You need to also set up the CTAs or site links or snippets, or you can also add some messages or promotional messages, or you can also integrate some kind of promo codes in that campaign, because shopping campaign gives you so much option to optimizing your ads and if I talk about that specific ad copies, so you can add multiple things in your ad copies, not only just images, description, or headlines. You can add site links, which site links of those specific products. You can add promo codes of that or promo code of that specific campaign. you can also highlight some kind of discount in that specific campaign, and you can also highlight some kind of forms, and you can also put multiple CTAs in that specific one campaign. So yeah, there's a lot of option to addressing your audience and to grabbing the attention and to grabbing attention of the user that he must get something whenever he came to our website. So he didn't left anything in the cart, but he actually purchased anything from our website. So so in that scenario, we have to do the first keyword optimization, then ad copy refinement, and then also the audience targeting, which includes uh, ads were also tailored to decision makers on LinkedIn, and also the professional searching on Google as well. So within I think we can say that within the 30 days, or we can say that within 60 days, we achieve almost we achieve almost like a 40% increase in sales, and also the 25% increase in and 25% increase in clicks, and also the impressions, and which also the very important factor that we also increase the sales up to like 100%, I can say that. Because we almost receive and the we also surpass the sales the sales stats of our previous year. So here what work is that the combined precise targeting, benefit driven messages, and also the continuous optimization was key to the campaign success.
So I think that thank you so much, Essen, for that comprehensive overview. I think that if we talk about ROAS or the return on ad spend for a different campaign, so particularly for this e-commerce client that we're discussing, which platforms for them are yielding the highest ROAS right now?
So that is a very interesting question, because sometimes we can get the high ROS on the on the Google campaigns, but sometimes we get the high ROS on the Meta Ads campaign. So here's a take between these two platforms. That for Google Ads you need to put more budget to get the to get the high ROS, and for Meta you need to put less budget to get the high ROS. So it's up to you that which platform you want to go with. So in our scenario, we get the low ROS on the Google platform, because we are running platform with a low budget on the Google platform, because Google needs more budget, and Google burns more budget on its campaigns, because the targeting algorithm of the Google is very vast and is very broad. So it requires more budget to optimize your campaign. So as compared to, we talk about if you meta ads, so meta ads we can get the high ROS with a very low budget. So if I talk about on meta, we get around 16% ROS of our campaign, and for Google we get 4%, or maybe 3.75% of one of our campaign ROS. So that's all really matters on your budget, and also the ad optimization.
And I think that it also varies on the target audience. So for B2C, again, Meta is something that we can leverage. And of course, it has, as you already said, a higher ROS usually and a lower budget requirement, as opposed to Google, which requires a higher budget. But then what about B2B clients? Do you really think that Meta is something that is effective for them, or do they really have to rely on Google ads or LinkedIn ads or any other platform that you would recommend?
Yes, obviously, because whenever someone thinking of the PPC campaign, they must go through some must go through the A/B testing. So they must start with the meta ads, because meta ads gives you the idea that where is your businesses stand, and where you need to go, and how you can make the improvements. So for for LinkedIn and also the Google, so they require a lot of, you can say that, effort in setting up your campaign as well, and setting up your campaign, and also make changes in your campaign. On also they take long, they take very long time they take very long time to give you the results. So as comparison to those platform, I prefer that you must start with the Meta ads first, then later on you go to the Google, and then if you have a plenty of budget, then you can go for the LinkedIn ads, because LinkedIn ads are very expensive and they are very and they need very high kind of monitoring for monitoring for ad optimization, because it includes a very hefty budget for all of the campaigns.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that even for B2B, you're recommending that if it's a new business that hasn't started any kind of campaign, they should initially, just for test purposes, start off with the Meta campaign and then jump to Google and LinkedIn at a very latest stage, right?
Yeah, obviously. So they also must need to start with the brand awareness campaign. So I hear most of the businesses go for this go for the sales or go for the leads go for the leads in the very first time. But this is not the right strategy. You must first create a brand awareness among your audience. Then you obviously after 3 to 6 months you can go for sales or leads, because on the very first campaign you didn't get any qualified lead, you didn't any get qualified sales. But if you are so lucky enough, then you can get the sales or qualified leads in your first campaigns. But I recommend that first you have to go for brand awareness campaigns. First you need to create your traffic on your websites, then you start with the retargeting campaign, then later on you can, after 3 to 6 months, you can create a strategy for sales conversion and the lead conversions.
All right. So I think that, just to summarize what you've said so far, that it's all about test and trial. And you should start off with a very small budget to test the waters first and then gradually increase. And as you've recommended, that instead of jumping directly to lead generation campaigns or purchase or sales campaigns, we should start off with brand awareness just to see what kind of people or what kind of target audience are clicking on our website and then on our links, and then we can continuously optimize and enhance our strategy that way, right?
Yes, yes, obviously.
All right, perfect. I think that this brings us to the top of the half an hour that we had allocated for this session. Essen, thank you so much. I think outbound strategies, PPC is a very important part, and especially for e-commerce clients, PPC is essential because it gets you those quick results that probably inbound marketing will take a long, long time to actually get you those results. So it's always recommended that you have a mix of inbound and outbound. Essen, before we sign off, any one last point that you would want to mention, any pitfalls that businesses usually face that you would want them to avoid, any messages for businesses that are just about to start venturing into paid marketing?
Yes, obviously there are many kind of pitfalls for businesses facing when running the PPC campaigns. So the most common, I cannot address all of the all of that in, in in this time, but I can discuss some common challenges, which includes like poor keyword selection, which is failing to target the right keywords leads to irrelevant traffic and the wastage budget. And other than that, overspending on low performing ads, because without proper monitoring, businesses often spend on ads with low returns. And also ignoring the campaign optimization. So business that set it and forget it, and miss opportunities to improve performance, because if you set the campaign and you just forget and you just sit behind, and just you are relying on that result, that now I'm getting a lot of sales and results, so it's not work like that. You need to monitor your ads thoroughly, and you need a proper guidance and proper tweaks, and you need to do proper tweaks in your ads as well, which includes in terms of budget or in terms of keyword selection. So you also need to neglect you can't be neglect your negative keywords as well. So if I talk about if you want to overcome these challenges, so you need to conduct thorough keyword search using tools like Google Keyword Planner, and target long tail keywords to drive higher intent traffic. You need to also monitor campaign performance regularly, use A/B testing for ad variations, and pause low-performing ads. So also implement the conversion tracking and the leverage analytics to understand what driving the results better. So by staying agile and focusing on data, business can continuously refine their PPC strategy.
All right, I think Yasin, thank you so much. So I would want to highlight one thing that you said, and that's the quality that really matters, right? You have
Yeah,
set up a lead generation campaign and you're getting 100 leads, and all of them are irrelevant. Then you really need to see who are you targeting. Are you using the right keywords? That's very important. That not only are you generating results, but you're generating the right results. So summarizing all of
yeah,
this, I
you
think
should
that the
often, yeah, you should focus on the quantity, and you should not focus on the quantity. You should focus on the quality, because quality is the matter. Because with sometimes you get
absolutely.
because sometimes you get quality sales and quality leads with very low budget, and that is because of your strategy that you create for that specific campaign. So yeah, you must focus on the quantity. You must focus on the quality, not the quantity.
Absolutely. So again, setting up ads is not a very simple activity. It starts with intense research. Then you have to ensure that your website has all the conversion tracking implemented so that you're continuously able to track your results. Then, of course, the creative part, the ad copy, the visuals, they need to be up to mark. Then the landing page itself, where the customer is making the purchase or the sales or filling out forms, they need to be optimized. And then all of this needs to be continuously monitored to ensure that you are getting the right results at the right cost. So, of
Yes,
course, the
so
square peg. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Asim, please go ahead.
Yeah, always, because you need to must treat PPC as a dynamic tool. Regularly review your data,
Yes,
optimize your campaign, and don't be hesitate to run or test new strategies or new campaigns, because you need to be because you have to take a risk for your you have to take risk for your specific for your specific campaign result, or for getting the authentic qualified leads or the qualified sales. So with a focused approach, PPC can be a game changer for driving outbound marketing success.
absolutely. So, if you need any kind of help in crafting your PPC strategy, obviously, give us a quick shout out and we'd be happy to help. If you have any questions regarding PPC, if you want to do it yourself, drop them down on the comment box below and we'd be happy to help. Thank you so much, Essen, for your time. Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.